We are continuing to predict every single team in every single division, and today we have the AFC West. This AFC West has been a very wild division the past couple of years, with Mahomes and the Chiefs not really being in the mix too much, but still we have three great teams and one ascending team, so let's get into it. Before we do, make sure to leave your thoughts in comments below, leave a like, and subscribe. At number one, I have the Chargers, and I think this will be the year that they put it all together and really be a contender in the AFC and arguably be the best team in the AFC, contending for that number one seed. This is year 3 under Harbaugh, and they've been consistently good, going 11-6 in the past 2 years with a run-heavy offense and their defense. They have one of, if not the best tackle duos in the league, with Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater back healthy, and they have a really great running back with Omarion Hampton, adding coach Mike McDaniel, who absolutely revived the offense in Miami with Tua, and this offense is about to explode. I expect Hampton to break out. I expect great years from Herbert, McConkey, etc. I really think this offense is going to be electric and be one of the main reasons why I think they could be one of the best teams in the AFC and while they'll win this division. Another thing is that their defense will be very good as well. I really believe in this Chargers team, and I think they will be the best team in this AFC West because the addition of Mike McDaniel, just strictly as an offensive coordinator, will be so good for this team. Herbert will prove that he is a really good quarterback in this league, and hopefully he can get over those playoff hurdles as well later on in the year. But I have the Chargers at first in the AFC West. At number 2, I have the Chiefs, and while this might be a surprise to some, I think the Chiefs are the wild card team in the AFC, and I'm picking them right now at what they can be at their absolute best. Hopefully Mahomes can be healthy early on into the season, and he finally now has a good running back and running game with Kenneth Walker, former Super Bowl MVP. I think they have a really great offensive infrastructure now. They've got younger on every side of the ball. They got younger defensively, and they also have Eric Bieniemy back as a large part of this coaching staff. And that's when Mahomes played his best, especially with all these great weapons. I think Rashee Rice can take a step forward as well. And I'm just betting on a healthy Mahomes with great weapons to bounce back. And I think that's a bet that I'm willing to make. Again, I think I'm picking them at their best that they could possibly be this season. But I really believe in Mahomes and the Chiefs. I believe they're also going to be better, or at least a little bit younger on defense, getting faster weapons as well, especially with their first overall pick. Overall, I really believe in the Chiefs, and I just think they'll be shocking a lot of people as they will be really good this season. At number 3, I have the Broncos, and they are my regression team of the NFL. They made the AFC Championship game last year, but I don't think they will go any further this year. I think they peaked last year. Just a gut feeling. This team is undoubtedly special defensively and undoubtedly talented on both sides of the ball. Their trench play is great, but there's just something about this team that I'm not really believing in. I don't think they're going to be this powerhouse in the league. I could see them maybe making the playoffs or maybe even missing the playoffs. I think the AFC has gotten better. I don't really believe in their offense, even though they got Waddle, and I don't know how he'll fit as much to this offense a lot of people think about, but their defense is phenomenal. I'll give them that. Sean Payton is a great coach. Bo Nix, I don't think he'll really compete when it comes down to it with Herbert or Mahomes. And yeah, I don't think the Broncos are going to be as good as people think they are next season. That's a little bit of a hot take, and they're my regression team of the NFL next season. But they still will be a very decent team fighting for playoff contention in the AFC. Lastly, I have the Raiders at 4, and it's Fernando Mendoza's season in Vegas. He has a lot of great weapons in Bowers, Genty, and Trey Tucker alongside a good offensive line. This is going to be a foundational year for the Raiders to build upon. With Clint Kubiak, this is going to be a really great year to see what Fernando Mendoza is about. I truly believe he can be a, solid to good quarterback in his rookie season. I think his cap is maybe a borderline top 8, maybe on the border of like top 8 quarterback in the league, 8th best quarterback in the league. But I think Bowers will have a really great tight end season, fighting with McBride for that number 1 spot in the league. And the defense should be questionable, and I do think Crosby will get traded in the offseason. But overall, this Raiders team is going to be much improved. I do think they'll be playing spoiler on a lot of teams' schedule. I think they'll be better than what the record will actually be at the end of the year. But this is a building year for the Raiders, and we're just trying to see how Mendoza can play and be in the NFL. For MVP of this division, I have Herbert. I think Justin Herbert will have his best year yet with Mike McDaniel helping him as the offensive coordinator. I think he has a lot of great weapons around him, specifically Omarion Hampton, who I think will be breaking up, but we'll get to him later. I think he has all the tools to become one of the best quarterbacks in this AFC and one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL if he's not already. I think he has the best infrastructure he's had his entire career. The offensive line is great, especially with that tackle duo. And I think he can really thrive in this type of offense as well. So he is my MVP for this division. For my offensive player of the year and my breakout pick, for offensive player of the year, I think I would have gone Bowers, but we'll have to see. I think Bowers, even coming off the injury, has been really good. But my breakout player and my offensive player of the year in one pick is Martin Hampton. Yes, he just come off injury, but I really believe in Mike McDaniel's scheme. You saw what he did to Raheem Mostert, what he's done with Devon Achane and that running game, what he's seen to a lot of offenses. And Hampton has all the skills to be an electric running back, no pun intended with the Chargers. But I think he can be the breakout player of the season, even potentially. And I think he'll be a really great running back for this team. He has all the tools, and already how rush heavy this team is, I think he can easily go for maybe over 1,400 yards rushing. And I think Hampton will be a great running back and the offensive player of the year and the breakout for this division. At defensive player of the year, I have Pat Surtain. Pat Surtain is arguably the best cornerback in the league, fighting with Christian Gonzalez for that title. I do think it'll be very interesting to see how the season plays out and how those two will fight for the top spot, but there's no denying Pat Surtain's talent and ability, as he already has a defensive player of the year and has been a lockdown corner for a majority of his career. I think he is the face of this defense, which I already said I have no questions about. I think they're a very dominant defense. But I think Pat Surtain, being the best player on the best defense in this division, gives him the Defensive Player of the Year award. For Offensive Rookie of the Year, this is pretty obvious. I'm going to go with Fernando Mendoza. I think he can play well in his rookie season. I think he can actually win the Offensive Rookie of the Year award. He has a really great infrastructure with good offensive line pieces, a great running back, and a great tight end with good receiving options as well. And Clint Kubiak, if he is able to succeed, he'll easily win the Offensive Rookie of the Year award just in general, and I think he'll play well next season. Defensive Rookie of the Year, I have Mansour Delane for the Chiefs. I don't really know who else to pick for this division, so I'll pick Delane, and I think Spaz can develop him into a really great corner, into something that the Chiefs want, and maybe something Trent McDuffie like. And I just like Delane for the Chiefs, and I think that was a really great pick by them as well. Lastly, X Factor for this division is obviously Mahomes. Mahomes is not only the X Factor for this division, but he's arguably the X Factor for the entire league, I think outside of CJ Stroud, which I explained in previous videos. But Mahomes has the entire division in his hands. If he is prime Mahomes, I think they can win the division. But gambling off that injury and with new weapons, it might be a little shaky at the beginning. But I do believe in Mahomes. I think if he's able to play to his level, I think they could potentially even make some noise in the AFC, even with this roster, and they could potentially win this division as well. But I think Mahomes is undoubtedly the X factor because he can swing this division and swing the AFC either way. Overall, this division is really, really great. I think there are a lot of teams like the Broncos, the Chargers, and the Chiefs that can contend for the playoffs, and the Raiders can be up and coming too, depending on what happens this season into the future. But those were my thoughts. Make sure to leave your comments down below, leave a like, and subscribe.